Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we're going to be going through our day trading recap for September 10th. So as market opened, we posted out what we were looking for. We have a range to fill on the QQQs. This was 455.60 down to 454.12. So again, whenever we post this range, that's where we expect price to come and fill, like provided in that photo there. And then again, we always like confluences, so we always like to look at the futures for this. If we can see some gaps in that same direction as we have a range to fill, it's normally a good sign that we're going to come and fill that today. So again, we have both of those. That was our main target. Again, we can use the fibs for some nice entry. Always looking for confirmation when we're going into full size. So again, we did just post the fib levels if we wanted to use these to help with our entry. We could have used this one, but it was hit pre-market, so it does kind of get rid of some of the strength, and it's why we broke through it as we opened. So to then continue on, and then just to quickly talk about SPY as well, we just said not fussed on SPY. There's no range and there was only one gap to fill over on the ES. We did have a magnet on SPY, so again that's the target we would have on SPY to push to the upside. Then it can help us look for some shorts. Again, that can kind of just help us for QQQ entries, because that's going to be the main one we're trading today. So we will go through more of the stuff we were talking about in Discord in a sec. So again, we did talk about the magnet we had on SPY. Didn't actually come and hit it. Again, that was at the 549. We didn't actually quite push into it. We didn't get that second push up, which is normally what we would look for, and then come and hit it on that second push. So in that case, the magnet was wrong. But apart from that, everything else worked out really clean. And again, that's looking over at the QQQ. So again, we provided that range. That's the exact one we put on Discord. So if I bring that over. Again, provided that on the Qs, and again, we even provided you the exact numbers here. So down to 454.12. So again, we're looking on the chart, 5412 is down there. So we open here. Again, we can kind of look for these fibs as a rough entry. In this case, we didn't actually come and hit all of them to the upside, got very close, just shied it. And then again, we keep coming into these VWAP extensions, which can help you with entries. And again, we're doing this at divergence. Well, not really divergence, but just a lot less momentum. So again, it is kind of adding kind of strength to our short. And again, even if we didn't enter there because we didn't make a new high, you could kind of consider this either a double or triple top, depending how you look at them. So again, kind of just a lot of reasons to start looking at the options. And again, then it is always down to what are the options priced at. So our target is 454. So when I'm trading this, I'm looking at the 5-4 puts. I tend to use whatever my main target is. That's the options I will look to trade. So this is kind of where the options we're trading on this double bottom or double top on the stock. So you can see they're kind of trading around $64. So even just to come into this level, that's a over 100% or 125% move. And again, that doesn't even take us to target. That is that move there, 120%. From here, or 125% from here to here, and that's not even getting in at the exact top and selling at the exact bottom. So that is kind of how we look to trade. And again, the way we look at these is sometimes we do want to enter before these fibs because it's all to do with risk to reward. If you can get better than a 1-to-1, makes sense to enter, which that provided us reasons to enter. Target will be at least a 1-to-1, and great. And again, the way we look at these ranges, we provide the ranges, we also put the fibs on the range. That's always your first kind of target of the range. When you come into the range, you tend to hit what we call the golden pocket. You kind of come into that range, and then a lot of times you'll bounce, try it again. Normally you would fill it here. In this case, we just shied it, did a second attempt, but that's great because it just gave us another reason to enter into another short. So really this should have provided 3 quite nice shorts. Again, with that one, retest a VWAP slash anchor, plus fib. Enter short again, and again then it's also giving us confirmation on the RSI because we're holding that line, kind of holding that 0 line on the MACD. So again, reasons to enter short, taking profits as we come down here. And then again, we just shied it, we come back up to the 6-month first deviation. Again, we're struggling. This is showing to be a really strong area of resistance coming all into here, and then we're coming back down to come and finalize this fill. And again, looking at the confirmation, that is always key. And where do we get confirmation? You get your first sign of confirmation here. The MACD gets its cross, which is where the lines go like that. As soon as you get that cross, that's a good indication that we can continue down. Again, that's happened near the peak. It happened exactly on our line. And again, it showed us we were holding the 6-month first deviation. So again, that's your first entry. And if you want to be even more patient on entries, you can wait for RSI to come and kind of retest. But again, that would definitely give you a lot worse of an entry. But we did kind of get that 50 retest as well as that VWAP retest. So if you wanted to get in a bit later with a bit more confirmation, that would have been your added conviction to the trade. And then again, filled the range. That is the trading day basically done for the day. Once we complete that range, then again, we don't really have too much to focus on for the day. So nothing really looking at. Again, you can try and play the fib bounces. Like if you come down to the 423, that can normally be quite a nice bounce to at least a 261. But again, once you get a really good trade on that, you're just risking profit. So is it worth your time staying around today? I'm not even going to bother staying around. Just because it's not really worth it. And again, just to quickly cover the futures, again, we filled that gap, and we have just filled that gap. I haven't changed it, but again, obviously that's been filled, created there, filled here, which again lines up quite nice with kind of the break of that range coming into that fib level. So again, it's just more reasons to drag price down. So again, it's kind of just you're getting all these reasons to come down, the range being the main one, gaps to fill being the other. Once kind of that gap's filled, again, I would never really look to hold past that because that's kind of your last reason to come down. And then again, we have our moving average there. But again, I would never be in for that kind of part of the short. And again, not really looking to flip the position. Normally, if we have a bias, I like to stay for it. Once that bias is complete, I like to just leave it. And again, we can see these ranges have been playing out really nice. We gave you this range yesterday. Again, obviously came down, filled that completely. Once we done that, again, you seem to keep getting these moves where you kind of come out and you're breaking through them. But again, we haven't done enough testing on that, so it's not reliable enough to start trading those. So again, the main strategy is always fill the gaps. That is trade complete. I believe that was basically everything we posted in the Discord. We did also just talk about the SPY anchor VWAPs from the 30th. Again, these were just if we would hit them before entry. Again, we still have these. These are from the 30th of August anchor VWAPs. They're still not filled. They keep coming down, but at some point, obviously, we are going to have to fill them. And if it fails on a day where we have short bias targets, these will be nice entries. But again, we have been filling these anchor VWAPs. We've hit that, and we've hit that. We filled all the ones created yesterday. So not looking at too much today, unless, again, we can come up to here. Then maybe we'll look for some quick scalp shorts, but nothing too important as of right now. Same kind of thing over on the QQQs. Again, that's been filled, and we've got no longer term ones over on the QQQ. So QQQs has a 0 anchor VWAPs left to hit. So it's just the SPY ones. So again, we either need price to slowly trend down so these anchor VWAPs can catch up, or we need price to spike up to there, which I think is more likely to allow us to grab that short to the downside. But again, we'll only take that short if there's reasons to enter short. So hopefully we don't break them or hit them today. Hopefully we get them tomorrow if we have some reasons to be short bias tomorrow, because I think this week overall will be a bit more on the weaker side. And then next week we can start looking for some more upside push back towards all-time highs. Anyway, that is the trading recap. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next one. And that's it. Peace.